Hi everyone, from our group, the Crusaders. We hope that you enjoy our answers to this week's collaborative assignment. So here we go. The first question was, do you agree with the choices Kensingland government had made to date, and what would you have done differently or the same? So as a group we discuss and we agree with Kensingland's push for universal healthcare and the need to reform their fractured, pre-existing condition refusing, claims denying hotspots. We believe Dr. Chen performed some valid research, and when he proposed a federally funded nonprofit approach, that recommendation should have been followed if there was appropriate funding to support the initiative. However, what Kensingland ultimately implemented produced a large variance in hospital quality, efficiency, and accessibility, as well as unsustainable increases in health expenditures and monthly premiums. Once again, we see poor planning and difficult decisions being ignored simply to avoid having to make unpopular and difficult financial decisions. Kensingland, we believe, is in dire need of payment reform. They're still suffering from a volume incentive fee-for-service system. We agree with subsidizing low-income individuals. Having a copay with yearly cap to discourage over-utilization is also a good start, and the smart card is of course fantastic. A basic insurance package is fine, but it needs to include all possible preventive care, such as immunizations, maternal child care, incentives for healthy lifestyles, preferably financial incentives that do not negatively impact providers and encourage healthy lifestyles. For example, lower cost sharing for non-smokers will be a good thing, or those who are taking their maintenance medications as well. Those who willfully make unhealthy lifestyle choices should pay more towards their healthcare. The Santo Chen plan did not focus on population health, just like we learned yesterday on our webinar about Green Mountain Care in Vermont. They're trying to focus on population care and population health, well-being, and major determinants of health, healthy lifestyles as well. And we believe in this case with Kensingland, they're not focusing on those elements, nor they're focusing on economic and social issues impacting health. So in Kensingland, apparently one had to purchase a supplemental insurance package to obtain non-smoking option, which is not necessarily a bad thing. However, if you have a high proportion of your population with unhealthy lifestyles, the chance of them purchasing this supplement is slim. So addressing all of these issues would go a long way toward reducing healthcare expenditures, and a healthcare population is more productive at work. This is mentioned as the Prime Minister's main goal. Second question was, will centralizing the healthcare system have been a better idea? As a team, we believe perhaps, but even that will create challenges and involve cost shifts that may or may not be sustainable depending upon its design. Next question was, are there ways to resolve the issues raised at the end of the case within the current Kensingland system? Will those issues resolve themselves naturally over time, or do you think more direct action will be required? We believe that those major issues will not resolve themselves, and we believe more direct action will be required, such as is happening across the US, like in Vermont. A big key to that will be preventive medicine and actually improving the health of the citizens. The political climate in Kensingland sounds more open to these types of discussions. So armed with conflict resolution, negotiation, persuasion skills, as well as good data concerning utilization, outcomes, transparency regarding quality and cost, so experts and stakeholders should be able to come together to initiate reforms that benefit all Kensingland citizens, improving the health of the population, while at the same time moderating costs. The last question was, when it comes to healthcare, should ethical, social, or financial obligations be the priority, and how do we balance that? So to quote our Professor Larry Chait, It depends. The argument can always be made by our favorite socialist neighbor to the north and our tree hugging neighbors here in the States that we have an ethical obligation to provide the best quality healthcare for all. However, the flip side to that argument is, don't our elected officials have a fiduciary duty to keep the state fiscally sound? Unless there is a printing press hidden in the basement of governors' mansions, money is a finite resource. So the logic then follows that so too is healthcare. It is the fine balance of these obligations that we must look to achieve. How to do that is a challenge, since it is a challenge that will require enormous compromises from all involved. Uh, we as a team believe don't hold your breath, especially if you're a smoker. Thank you, and we are looking forward for your feedback, and hopefully you enjoy our video. Thanks.